So this is the first video in a series about traveler's notebook and notebooks. And I'm really happy that I got such a great response from you on my traveler's notebook insert share. So if you want to see what's in this chunky little baby, not so little, make sure you watch that video. I will link it here. But a lot of you were interested to know more about these, and I am happy to share everything that I know. And obviously I don't know everything. Different things work for different people. You probably have access to things that I don't have, and vice versa. I will show you what I have, what I know, what I think is good or not, and why, what I like, what I don't like. And we'll start with talking about the inserts and covers, so kind of like the system, and then depending on the time I might do this in two parts or one part, kind of like what I would consider basic essentials for this whole system. And the kind of the baseline here is that we want to keep things kind of as travel friendly as possible, and I'm going to talk about kind of the basics, and then from there, obviously I did most of my insert at home, so I had all my supplies, but I still think one of the best things about this system is that it can be very travel friendly, and you can take it with you everywhere. I'm going to start talking about the inserts and different sizes. There is a lot of information to cover. If you have any questions, leave them below, and also put a timestamp if you want to know like a specific product, so I know what you're talking about and I can easily help you out. Also, hi, if you're new here, my name is Irit. I do watercolors, art journaling, mixed media videos, and I'm going to do a traveler's notebook series because I absolutely fell in love with this format, documenting my recent trip. So if you want to watch this, if you don't want to miss any videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, as far as I know, what I have seen, it kind of started, or I would say probably the OG, the originals, were the Traveler's Notebook Company. And I only have, at the moment, 2 of their smaller inserts. And what is nice about this particular brand is the quality is great. They are, I think, kind of easy to get online wherever you are in the world. Now, what I like about the Traveler's Notebook is, first of all, I think they just look really cool because they have like every notebook has, this is like the back page, so it kind of looks like a passport, and then this is the front page. And this one I wrapped. You can see that in a tutorial on my channel, but again, it has the same thing here, and then in the back this, and they have a huge variety of inserts in 2 sizes, I think. The standard one, which is this one, and then the passport size, which is this one, and so many different kinds, blank, grid, different papers. And then they also have the ones that, you know, weekly, monthly type of thing, so you can definitely use this kind of system also as your planner. So that's definitely a company to check out. I think it's a good place to start and kind of maybe dip your toe in that. Now let's talk a little bit about the sizes. So this is considered the standard size, and it's roughly 11 centimeters or 21 centimeters, but it varies because there are a lot of manufacturers, and you can see that They look different. The measurements are slightly different. There's also the straight edge and the rounded edge. The empty notebooks, you can find blank ones, lined ones. This is a grid one. I really like having a grid because you can, it's so easy to add your journaling. You don't need to worry about having crooked things. And it's also really easy to line up stuff if you're sticking things down. It's so easy. So for me, grid is the way I'm going to go. As for paper, some of them have really nice paper. My personal favorite is the Tomoe River paper. I order mine from this shop on Etsy, Taroko, and he has inserts with Tomoe River paper. If you're not familiar with that paper, it's the same paper that is in the Hobonichi. It's a Japanese paper. It is glorious. It's super thin. It accepts ink and watercolors beautifully, and I am obsessed with it. I love it. It's my favorite. And as far as I'm concerned, from now on, that's probably all I'll be buying, with the exception maybe of, not maybe, with the exception of probably these watercolor paper inserts from the Traveler's Notebook. Of course, this is a good time to mention that you can totally make your own. You can totally make your own. It's not very difficult. There are a ton of tutorials online, and there are also a lot of great designers that offer digital kits, so you can print them out and then create your own very nice looking insert that already has stuff in it. So I talked about the blank ones, and these ones I got with this cover. I talk about this cover a little bit in the share video of this insert, and it came this cover with 3 of these inserts for, I think it was like $19, something around that area, 19 or 21, something like that. So I think a really, really good deal. And this. So that would be like a good starting point also to get the cover and 3 inserts with different, you know, lined, grid, and blank. They're very nice. There are also some that are stapled, and then others that are stitched. Then I have a couple of no names that just came with some of the covers that I got, which we'll get to that. So this one has actually a really nice stitched binding, and then this one I think is just stapled. So these came, I don't know who makes them, they came with a cover that I got. Another interesting fun option is something I tried. It didn't work for me, but maybe it would work for you. These are by Coco Daisy. Coco Daisy have fantastic kits that include these inserts. They do planner kits, they do this. What my issue with this is that I don't journal, write, do enough stuff in this, or at least I didn't when I tried this subscription, to justify receiving one every month. So I have a bunch of them that I just never got to writing in. But these are beautiful. So you have the insert, it's kind of standard size like the other ones, more or less the same measurements. And then I think they have different formats. I think now they do one that is not dated, which would be great for just documenting your life if you don't want to be limited to a specific month or date, or, you know, a schedule that you have to finish one in a certain month. So this one is the April one from a few years ago, and I just want to show you how beautiful they made this. The artwork is lovely. I really love their designs, and, you know, I wish that at the time of getting these I would have used them more, but yeah, I just loved how it looked, but I never really got comfortable with using it. But I wanted to show you this option. So another fun option, if you are, especially if you are a Diane Reevely Ranger Dilutions fan. She has her own range of inserts, and I got a couple because I was curious. These are stitched. I am not a huge fan of these, not because they don't look nice. I think they look great. I think they're really fun. I have here the one with the grid, and then this one is really, really nice, I think, for junk journaling, also to document just traveling if you stick down a lot of photos, or I think for junk journaling and art journaling this would be great. So it has already, like, the background is started for you. What I don't like about these is that the paper is super thick, and I really prefer the really, really thin Tomoe River paper, just my personal preference. I don't know, something about them, they're like kind of stiff. They are not as inviting as my other ones, if that makes sense. So, but I just wanted to show you. And then I have a few from a smaller size. Again, there's like a variety here. This one is the Webster's Pages one, and this one is the Traveler's Notebook passport size. And you can see there's like a huge difference. So if you want to get like the Webster's Pages cover, it's a little bit big for this. I don't mind that much, but I'll probably at some point go hunt down one that fits this size a little bit more comfortably. And here is, for example, a beautifully made handmade insert. This came in my bento box. That's another video you can check on my channel. And it has like different papers. In theory, this is very easy to make. I could do that, but probably use what I have first. But again, the size is different than the Webster's Pages. Another size of inserts that you might come across is the wide or A5 size, which looks like this. And these are both from that Etsy store, and they are just beautiful. This one has rounded edges. This one has different paper. It says orchid paper, which I haven't tried yet. It's a little bit thicker, I think, than the Tomoe River one. And this particular one has those square corners. This is the wide size, and this is how it compares, let's do this color, to the standard size. So you can see you get like about an inch more in width. I really preferred, up until my recent trip where I used this, I really preferred this size. Just worked better for me. The problem is that it's very hard to find covers for this, and I do feel that a cover is kind of an essential part of this whole system. So that was kind of the reason not to really get into this size, but it's there and you can find everything you need. You'll pay more because it's just, you know, more paper, more material, covers are bigger, and yeah, it's not as widely available as the covers for this. So now let's talk about covers. So for someone who only recently got into this, I sure have a lot of stuff, but you can see the kind of basic design of these. So I'll show you what I have. This one I said I ordered from AliExpress. It has this kind of you know, this glitter that is glued down. It's very well made. It doesn't come off or anything. And then the inside is like this faux leather. Then I have this one I got from Etsy. It's beautiful rose gold. Most of these have 3 or 4 rubber bands where you can insert your inserts. See what I did there? And also add accessories, which we'll get to, so stay tuned for that. This one I got, this is a Webster's Pages one, and I got this, they had 70% off on their website, and I grabbed this. So you have the straps here, and I'll talk about these in a second. And then on the inside you have like pockets, more pockets, a pen holder, and this one is just gorgeous. I think Webster's Pages, they have lovely designs, and yeah, this one is beautiful, and I think it's also roomy enough that it can accommodate, even if you start to get really fat inserts, it can accommodate a lot. So if you're into the chunky stuff, then I recommend checking out Webster's pages and, you know, wait for a sale maybe and get a good deal. I also got the smaller size where I keep these babies. I couldn't resist, and this was really, really nice to have this for just like the info that I needed when we were traveling, you know, write things down like addresses and important information. You could write this like what you're doing daily if you don't want to carry around something larger. This is super cute. I really, really love this. I have to think what I'm going to do with it now between the standard size, my Hobonichis. I don't know what I'll do with this, but yeah, I just wanted to show you this is another option if you really like a smaller size. This is called, they call it the personal size. I think they're fantastic. I couldn't believe when I saw that they had the 70% off. I had to grab them. They also have a rainbow one, which I got for my niece. And then if you're, you know, especially if you're in the US and you have craft stores around you, these are a few that I just saw in store. So this one was from Michaels. They have their traveler notebook collection, and they have these covers. You know, it was like 30% off. You know how you can get like coupons and everything. It came with 2 inserts, I think, and then I think a couple of these craft type of envelopes. And it was super cheap. It's not like real leather. This is more, you can see like vintagey type of look, but I really liked this flesh color. It sounds disgusting. They have other colors. And yeah, I thought it was really cool looking. So if this is kind of more your style, check out Michaels. And then this, I think I got it like Hobby Lobby. It came, I think, with 1 or 2 inserts. And then this one I got at Michaels because it's Recollections. They had a sale on it. This only came with like a few papers inside. And here you can add like a notebook here. And then here you can insert, I don't know, cards or something like that. It doesn't look the best quality, but it's super cute. So definitely my favorites are this one that I got from AliExpress and the Webster's Pages one. I love these. So those are the covers. And of course there are accessories. I think the one that I would probably say, you know, if you just get like one accessory, get that, are these ones. So that's how they look, and I found these really convenient. I have one here to hold like ephemera, memorabilia, that type of thing, photos as you're journaling. I thought it was really comfortable. So this is like the larger size. These are from Webster's Pages as well, I think, but other companies make them. It's not such a unique product. So you can definitely find these, I think, relatively easily. And yeah, I think they work really well. You can put here stickers, whatever else you want to include in your system. And yeah, I really like these, and I think they are a nice addition to the system. Another thing that I think is a good combo is one of these pencil cases that have this strip. So this one is from Hobby Lobby. The lovely Jen's Cow got it for me. I've seen similar ones at Michael's, and this one is a Jane Davenport one, but you know, the elastic, I don't know, it seems like it's already kind of losing its strength. This one seems a lot better, stronger. And this one is kind of big, but you know, the idea is that you can just wrap it around your cover and then you're good to go, and you can put here all your other stuff. As for pens, I think a good way to go, especially if you want to stay compact, you know, you don't want to carry a lot of stuff, is to go with one of these multi pens. So I'll show you the few that I have. I think these are great because you get different inks, so you can write in different colors, and some of them even have a pencil. So for example, this one, the Sarasa Multi 5, has also a pencil in it besides the other 4 inks. So that's pretty cool. And then what else do I have here? I have here, this is a special edition Sailor Moon from Pilot High-Tech Coletto. So this has 4 different inks in it, or refills. This one came with the Hobonichi. I was gifted, Tanya gifted this to me. Thank you so much, Tanya. I love this pen. It's fantastic. This one is another zebra, and this one is cool because it also has gold in it. So that's pretty cool. And I got most of these, like this I got from Amazon, and then these I ordered from the Tokyo pen shop. I think you could say this is the super, super basic stuff to have your insert, your cover, and a pen. And I think in the next part, we'll talk about the additional stuff we can add to our traveler notebook kit. I'll give you a sneak peek. We're going to talk about a pocket printer, and then things like washi and stickers and adhesive and ink and stamps and more and more. So see you in the next video.